What's going on, everyone? My name is Tim.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome to Raw Talk Christian Podcast. Hey, TB, won't you let everybody know what Raw Talk is all about?
Oh, man, y'all know what it is, man. Raw Talk is all about overcoming. That's what we love to talk about, man. Not only do we love to talk about it, but we love to hear how people overcome.
Right.
And we love to see people overcome, man. So we tried our best to go deep into it, man, talking about the beginning, the middle, and, you know, the outcomes of all the various situations, man, that we got to overcome.
Already, yes, sir. Raw Talk Christian Podcast. We are back again.
Yes.
Look, man, I actually been looking forward to this. As always, man, you know, whenever we have conversations, we get together, talk, and we can just be shooting the breeze about anything, cars, cooking, and most definitely Christ.
Right.
You see how I did that?
Yeah, and I saw that.
I ain't even practice that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bad man.
But, man, it's always a pleasure to have those moments, man. Just be able to truly have a friendship.
Right.
That we can actually just explore all areas of life.
Right, and we said this before, and I mean we'll say it again. And when we talk, we just talk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that. Here's the thing: when we call each other, we say, "Hey, man, when we gonna meet for another show?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's it. That's it, man. But like when we talk, we just talk, and we'll be like, "Ooh, that'll be a good one."
Yeah.
You know, so it's these things are not really planned.
Right.
You know,
right,
these topics, the conversations we have,
mm-hmm.
it is what it is, man, and it's good to just talk, man.
Yes, sir. And speaking of talking, man, we got something good to talk about today.
Something good.
Real good. It's like camel soup.
Right.
Good.
Right.
What we talking about, brother?
Ooh-wee. Can I be honest?
Ooh. Come on.
You see what I did there, man?
I see you.
See, the thing is, man, what we're going to talk about today, just in case you missed it,
mm-hmm.
we're going to talk about overcoming honesty.
Yeah, dog.
Saying that, hush,
yeah,
no, oh man,
Lord help us today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many times? And I asked you this before, but like, do you realize how often we say, "Honestly, man," or "Can I be honest?"
Uh-huh.
And we say that, and there are different memes out, different, TikToks and all types of things that's out that's saying, hey, if somebody's saying to you, "Can I be honest?"
Mm-hmm.
You be like, what have you been doing all this time?
Right.
And man, the thing is, sometimes what a person has been doing all this time is being calculated.
Yeah. So not necessarily lying.
Not lying,
mm-hmm.
but being calculated. Because it's like, how can I put it? There are times, man, where it's like, okay, I believe I need to say something.
Uh-huh.
Come on. I don't know how that person is.
Get down to the nitty gritty.
Right.
Yeah.
So you be like, it's cool. You like this? It's cool.
Right. It be like that, man, sometimes because first and foremost, we care about people's feelings.
Yeah.
We talked about this, and we might be jumping fast, boy, but we in this thing.
Yeah.
We talked about being brutally honest. Yeah. One of the characteristics of being brutally honest, sometimes, if we're just being brutally honest, is a lack of caring for people's feelings.
That's it.
And so to have a lack of empathy and sympathy, or a heart to feel the situation out, or better yet, discernment.
Right.
You know, to be able to move or say what you need to say, how you need to say it.
Right.
Sometimes that can hinder us, because people are like, you need to get you a friend that's gonna be honest with you and tell you what it is and how it is and everything like that. That's good to have a person that's gonna be honest.
Right.
But there's a difference between being honest and being that brutally honest.
Right.
And so when you say being calculated doesn't mean telling a lie.
Right.
It simply means knowing when and how to say the things that need to be said.
Because sometimes in being calculated, you're feeding a little bit of the truth. You're feeding a person a little bit of honesty.
Yeah.
And think about it. You be like, hey, man, what you think about this? The way they all start out is, well,
come on.
That's a
giveaway.
Right. That's a giveaway of a person being calculated. You know, because it's like I'm trying to find the right word to say to where it don't hurt you.
Right.
To where this doesn't mess up a friendship, or to where this doesn't mess up a relationship. And man, back on being brutally honest, man, a person, so sometimes brutally honesty or being brutally honest, it comes out of time. Like sometimes, and I ain't saying that it's this way all the time, but sometimes a person is like, okay, I'm gonna let that go. Man, they keep doing the same thing. They keep wearing this, or they keep looking this way, or they keep saying this. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. And then all of a sudden, you know what?
Right.
XYZ. You know, and maybe some uncensored type stuff in there. You know what I mean? But here's the thing.
Sentence enhancements.
Right. Right. But the thing is, man, when a person is being brutally honest, there are two things in there, and we talked about this. There's feelings and then there's facts. The brutal part is the feelings, you know, about it. But then the honesty, there's where the facts come in at, you know. Right. So like a person will probably say a bunch of adjectives and all this other stuff. But then when it's all said and done, you got the truth.
Right.
You got the truth. And like I said, so sometimes the being brutally honest, it was, what is it? It was long overdue. It's basically honesty, long overdue sometimes.
But see, wow, honestly, long overdue. Like I hope deferred.
Right.
But see, here's the thing though. Even in your what we call brutally honest, I think that we have taken the sting out of the actual phrase itself, and we've made it kind of patty cake.
Yep.
But the root of the phrase is brutal. There is no way you can soften the term brutal.
Right. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're coming at somebody in a brutal nature, typically 9 out of 10, because of the brutality that you're going to use, then you're probably not going to get your point across anyway.
No.
Because if you come to me rah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hearing nothing you saying. All I'm thinking in my mind is, who you talking to?
Right.
Who you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, or I'm in my mind thinking like, I already know what I'm going to say next.
Exactly.
I know what I'm about to say.
Man, yep. Because like you don't hear anything until after you respond. Until after you possibly do something that you regret.
Yeah. Yep.
That's when you hear the honesty part. So you're responding to the brutal part, and then reflect on the honesty. Man, what? Come on, bars. I'm sorry. but seriously though, man, it's like we just said, man. It's honesty that's long overdue. And then like, so sometimes here's the thing too, man. Please don't, and let me say this. Please don't mistake petty for brutally honest.
Two different things.
Two different things that people are trying. It's like, you know, not to throw shade. That's in other words.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Your little company,
right?
Your little something, your little promotion. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on your little promotion.
Right.
I'm proud of you.
Right.
No, you're not.
Right. Okay. You got you a little. What's with the pinching and stuff?
Yeah.
Squirting. What is?
Right.
You know, You trigger finger, come on. Like, congratulations on your little car.
Exactly. But I think I look at it like this. Now, if we're going based off of terminology, we have to put the brutally honesty and petty in the same category. Because we feel like we take this term, or some people use an excuse of being close to you as giving you a free pass to say whatever they want to say, however they want to say it. And that is definitely not the case.
Right.
Me and my wife have been married 18 years.
18 years.
18
Congratulations on your little 18 years.
I like it. But there's still, just because we've been married 18 years don't mean that we can just haul off and talk how we want to talk to each other. Right. You know, there's me and you've been friends for longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Much longer than that. But still, there is a mutual respect that we have towards each other that won't allow us to just talk any kind of way. And even though it's saying something we might need to hear, it's a certain way you still do that. And so I think I would remove the term from brutally honest being aligned with somebody that you've been around a long time that's telling you the truth in a hard way.
Right.
I would turn that into a phrase of honest accountability. You know what I'm saying? And so honest accountability is I'm accountable to tell you the truth in an honest way. You know what I'm saying? Or accountable to be honest with you. But because of our relationship, there are points that I won't go past because I don't want to damage our relationship. I'm still gonna tell you the truth, but the way I deliver the message has to be timed.
Right. So, like, for instance, I believe brutally honest in a workplace, right, could be, hey, you're lazy.
Right.
You know, you're lazy. You need to do this. Don't be handing me, you know, this and that. This, you know, you're being lazy. That's brutally honest. But there's some feelings in there, but then there's some facts in there, but it's just a way to do it. Because you can say, hey, this work right here is lazy work. You know, what you submitted is work that, you know, it seems as if you didn't try, or
that's just your best work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So like brutally honesty, it's a place for it. You know, it's a place to be brutal in a lot of arenas. Yeah. It's just the way to go about it. So brutal honesty is not just all the way negative. The only way it could be all the way negative is if you have no feelings at all whatsoever for the person that, like, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just say it, you know? And it's because it's like some people have the intent to hurt. Right. So I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, and I know it's gonna hurt you, but it's the truth.
And I think that at the root, honesty has to be based in love. And when you're being honest with somebody, if you're approaching it from a perspective of love will not allow you to step on that person. Love will allow you to be stern. Right. You know what I'm saying? Love would allow you to be to know that person. Love would allow you to know the person, know how to talk to that person for the situations needed. I wouldn't correct my wife in the same way I would correct my child. You know what I'm saying? I love them both. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you got, for every situation, you have to understand that there is a proper way of doing things. And the only way that we're really gonna know the proper way to approach each situation is to pause for prayer. Yep. You know? Yeah. And I ain't saying, like I said before, I ain't saying you gotta go in your prayer closet and get your prayer shawl out and
fast for 3 days.
Be running all around speaking in tongues like that. It can just be a moment. Holy Spirit, this needs to be said. Right. Tell me how to say it.
Man, that beat me up right there, bro.
You know.
I ain't lying. That is the truth. That beat me up right there. But here's the thing too. So there is a responsibility for the person that's being honest, but there's also a responsibility for the person that's receiving honesty.
That's good. That's real good.
Because it's like this. You have to sit back, and my wife does this all the time. She'll say, "Okay, let me sit down, and let me basically check the validity of your honesty. Let me check the validity of what you just said. Do you have some valid points?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, I'm a weave through all of the, you know, the harshness or whatever it is, and I'm gonna see, okay, is what he's saying true? Is what she's saying, you know, is it valid? Okay, yep, I can see that. You know?
Yeah.
But like if you don't take that responsibility and all you do is, oh, I'm finna clap back. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm finna clap back, you know, then like really there was no point of a person being honest. Because that's not it kind of shows that's not what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I like that you said that, because like you said, the person that's receiving the honesty has to be mature enough.
Right.
And be honest enough with themselves.
Right.
To say, I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You got a point. What you said, you got a point. I didn't want to hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it sting,
mm-hmm.
you know, but doggone it, you got a point.
Right.
So, yeah.
After I done threw these pots and pans at you, you got a point.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me get this. I'm gonna clean it up. Don't worry about it. You
don't
go
worry
ahead.
about it. I got the ice pack and all that stuff, but you know.
But so when we're talking about overcoming honesty,
mm-hmm.
we have to also look at the question, what is honesty?
Mm-hmm.
You know, to say I'm gonna be honest with you, because a lot of people will manipulate honesty
mm-hmm.
for their own self.
Come on, man.
Self benefit.
Right.
And I will be honest in such a way that makes you see the way I see the situation.
Uh-huh.
I will use honesty only at this point, but not at that point.
Right. So
you know what I'm saying?
That's where that phrase come in, projecting much. Because that's essentially what a person is doing, is trying to project their perception or their point of view, you know, on something. So whether, you know, it's you could say, you know, you're being honest, but really no, what you're doing is see this the way I see it. And not only see it the way I see it, but do it, you know, do it this way, you know, because that's what I want.
It's the best way.
Right. It's, you know. So
honestly, I think this is the best way to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as you were speaking, I just heard the Holy Spirit was like, truth can still be manipulated. It doesn't make it less true. It just can be manipulated. The enemy tempted Jesus when he was in the wilderness, and if you catch yourself off the edge of this cliff, you know, want the angels come and save you before you hit the ground?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he put it in such a way to manipulate him, to try to trick him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so truth, honesty can be manipulated, but it's important for us to know that just because somebody said, well, I'm gonna tell you the truth, or I'm gonna be honest with you, doesn't mean that honesty is always coming from the best place.
Right.
You know, it has the best intention. So sometimes I even dare to say, I'd rather you not tell me the truth if you're gonna try to manipulate me with the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just don't tell me nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Because if you manipulate me for your benefit, if you're telling me the truth for your benefit as opposed to my benefit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or our shared benefit, then who we helping?
And when you get to that point, that's when honesty is truly true. You know, if you say, hey, you know what? I'm telling you this for my benefit. Okay, that's the most honest thing you've said this whole time. And now we can go from there, because here's the thing. When you get to the point to where honesty is genuine, and then it's not only genuine but understood and received, then you can go from there.
Right.
You can really move from there. But if you coming with an ulterior motive, then like you just said, I dare to say, if that's honesty, because it just may not be honesty. It's just selfishness.
Facts of truth mixed into
Exactly.
System of the motives.
It's a fact that I feel this way.
And, and it's so funny, man, because when you think about it, throughout history, people have used truths to manipulate situations to their benefit. Even during slavery, they used the Bible to try to justify what they were doing without having a full understanding or a willful ignorance to the understanding of what those passages were saying that they were using.
Right.
And so was the word true? The word was true.
Right.
Just like it is like then, it is today. The word is the word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But were they actually being honest with themselves and how they were presenting the word?
Right. I mean, so to piggyback off of that, the word is true, but your interpretation is off.
And intentions are off too.
Exactly. Exactly. Because again, it's my ulterior motive that I'm trying to push, and that's in a nutshell what it is. Now, there are a lot of hindrances to this, overcoming or not overcoming honesty. Because one hindrance is, and you spelled it out perfectly, really knowing what honesty is. We need to get to the definition of what honesty really is, what being true. We need to get to the definition of what that really is. Because without the definition, without, spelling out what it truly is, man, like, you will continue to move in an area of hurt. You know what I mean?
Right.
You'll move in an area. I'll put it to you just this way. You'll move in an area of deceit and lies.
Yeah. Yep. And so when we talk about, again, overcoming honesty, why is it so difficult for us sometimes to be honest? Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. There's that saying too, like, treat people the way you want to be treated. And inadvertently, we want to be lied to. We do.
Ooh, say that again, bro.
We inadvertently want to be lied to. Does this dress make me feel fat or look fat? No. Ooh, I was finna go deep. Am I better than the last person? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So here's
just be honest.
Yes, we are Raw Talk Christian Podcast, and somebody needed to hear that. But like, those are, and we want to be lied to. Oh, you the best.
Right.
You the best.
Ooh.
Man, yeah, this, hey, look. That looks good on you.
The best meal I ever ate before in my entire life.
Right.
Girl, you did that.
Right.
But then, like you said, if we are living out the treat others how you want to be treated, no wonder it's easy for us to lie.
Yep.
To save face, save feelings, to save whatever.
Yep.
But whatever it is, it's like, yeah, I don't want to know the truth.
Right.
I know the truth.
Right.
If we be honest with ourselves, we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? If I look in the mirror, I say, I know I need to lose some weight. Ain't nobody got to be honest with me about that.
Right. I know. Look,
You know?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been sucking in over here. Let me hide.
Man, get out of here.
But here's the thing. No, seriously. But here's the thing, though, bro. I had a friend a while back that was in some crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when I approached them, this is what I said. I said, can I be a friend? In other words, what I'm saying is, can I be honest with you? Mm-hmm. You know what they said? Nope. So in other words, they wanted me, go ahead and go out there and, jump around from this person to this person. Yeah, go ahead and go out there and just neglect your kids. Yeah, go ahead and go out there and just continue to, inject all types of stuff into your body, into your mind and all this. Yeah, just do you.
Yep.
That's what they wanted to hear. So in other words, they preferred the lie.
Right.
They preferred the lie. In other words, they didn't want a friend.
Yeah. That's good there, Doc. Because do you really, it's why it's hard to be honest, but do we really want honesty?
Right.
Because several songs say truth hurts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the truth doesn't necessarily hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Truth is only truth.
Right. That's it.
Truth is not harsh, mean, ugly, bad. Truth is just truth.
Yep.
Do we want to accept the truth? Do we want to accept the truth that we're praying, God, help us financially. We need money. But then if we be truthful to ourselves, when we get the blessings that God's given us, are we really being good stewards over the finances that we currently have?
Right.
It's not that you broke because you living beyond. Not that you broke because you don't have money.
Right.
You broke because you're not being a good steward. That's the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yet and still, we want to live in this this headspace or this arena where it's like I'm just gonna pray and we're gonna just go. We're going to pray and go ask God to help us, and we just going to trust and believe that he's going to make a way and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And then when God don't make a way, it's like, God, why you forsaking us?
Right.
Truth is, you forsake yourself.
That's it.
Because I sent, let me
come on,
start
dude.
preaching.
Come on.
Because I sent somebody buy your house is good with finances that you can simply ask, hey, how do you do this?
Right.
You have one income and you have kids, but you still make your ends meet.
Right.
And we over here with two incomes, you know what I'm saying, with no kids and we broke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I sent somebody by your way. I've seen you scrolling on TikTok and Instagram stuff. I sent things on here saying, hey, financial institution, financial knowledge, financial this, but you keep flowing by because you want to see what the mess, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you want to be truthful about it, you know what I'm saying? That's the situation, but we don't want to see the truth about ourselves.
Right. Oh, get this. We don't want honesty. We want easy. I'm sorry. That hurt me. We don't
easy button.
Exactly. So even on those same lines, it's, you don't want to save money. You want to hit money. You want to hit the lotto.
Yeah.
You want to come up. You don't want to save.
Right.
You don't want to you don't want to budget. You want a scratch off. We don't want honesty.
Right.
Because it's like you said, the truth don't hurt, but the challenge will. The challenge will.
Ooh,
but here's the thing though. Not even really the challenge really don't hurt. It'll make you sore. There's a difference between sore and hurt. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But here's the thing. Cause we didn't been in the gym and we didn't worked out.
Right.
We didn't get hurt. We got sore.
On, we better paint that picture.
I know, right? we got sore. So like, if you run, your feet hurt. From striking the ground or whatever. Mm-hmm. But your body is sore from what you just put it through.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like the thing is, Go ahead.
But without that soreness, there's no growth.
Right. Exactly. So without the challenge, there's no growth.
Yeah.
Without the truth, there's no growth. I mean, if
so based on that, so are we comfortable and we don't want to grow, which is why we continue to make excuses or find other ways not to face the challenge? Because sometimes growth means that you can't hang with the same people. And if we're being truthful with ourselves, being honest with ourselves.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to not hang out with these people.
Come on.
We don't want to not do the things we used to do.
Right.
But so we will sabotage our growth, and then again wonder why am I going around in the same circles over and over and over again? It's because honestly, you like it.
Right. Yeah.
You like we don't even tend to go this direction, man. But
right.
Look at
Hey, if you are enjoying this episode of Raw Talk Christian Podcast, make sure you join us for part 2 as we conclude this amazing topic. Look, we can't wait to see you all there. Hey, take care.